Today I want to talk about the decline of on-the-go content during the COVID times. So before we dive in, I analyze technology, business news every week. So if you would like to receive more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. So back to our topic. The on-the-go content. I mean, when I say this, I mean like podcast or some other like comic books. There are a lot of comic book apps. They actually designed for commute, and the podcast. A lot of people listen to podcasts while commuting. So I would really define podcast is like at least a certain percentage of podcasts are consumed during the commute times, and definitely during the COVID-19, there are far fewer people really commute. Either they work from home or they I mean, a lot of people working from home, so they don't really have to travel to the office to work. Then they save maybe 2 hours commute time a day, at least 1 hour to 2 hours, roughly this time. So you don't really need to listen to consume podcast. So that's why there was a very surprise statistic, which is podcast actually the podcast listen time actually declined since lockdown, since March. That was super surprised to me because a lot of people intuitively will think because people are working from home they will listen to podcasts most, but it's not the case. A lot of people actually listen to podcasts during the commute time, and I was also one of it. Even I just maybe take a train, I would just listen to podcast or whatever. Maybe when I was eating now, I would just listen to podcast if I was alone. And this kind of opportunity just miss now. It's like disappear. Fewer people really working from working in the office, at least for the technology workers. So a lot of people stop consuming podcasts. But it's not like a huge drop. Definitely, a lot of people still can consume podcast at home, but I would really say this kind of content has a certain level of decline, or like the comic book apps. People actually I notice a lot of people actually watch at least like reading comic books during the commute time in the train, in the bus, and now they don't have that much opportunities to do that. Then you just don't use your phone to do that many things. Yeah, for me, personally, I use my phone during the commute time or when I am outside. But now, I don't really commute, and even I go outside, I do some outside activity. I don't really use phone. Yeah, so it's different kind of outside. It's like depending on what you do outside, right? Yeah, so this is a trend, and maybe it definitely will not be a long term. Once the vaccines come up and people resume working from home, resume working in the office, then this trend will be reversed. Yeah, so this is just some observation that I got, and that's all for today. If you would like to receive more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.